Okay. Peace. Peace and greetings. Peace and greetings. Um, so three different births, three different initiations, lots of revelations, lots of affirmations, lots of reminders. And I want to share some of them with you today. Whether you've given birth in your physical body or not, um, there are a lot of things I think we can connect on and connect to when it comes to birthing. So, uh, and it's a metaphor I really like. People people's excitement surrounding the birth of a child uh, can wash away a multitude of things, can focus them in a particular way. So we're going to we're going to do some breath work, and then I'm going to ask you if you have a journal, you grab a journal or grab something to write down your thoughts. But when I think about birth and even the whole process, when I think about pregnancy, conception, people, there are times that children are conceived when people did not plan for children to come. Um, and sometimes people adjust and they say, okay, so we're getting ready for a baby. And their joy begins to match that. Their preparation begins to match that. So I was thinking about when finding out for many of us that we're pregnant or that the person we are with is expecting our child. There's excitement and sometimes anxiety at the same time. There's expectation. Community begins to surround uh, the parents, the child. That is a gnarly bug. Begins to surround the parents and the child with their own experiences. So bringing sometimes their fear, often their joy. It's a very tender space. Uh, it should be a very selective space. Who gets to be in that inner circle while that family is welcoming this new life. It's collaborative because there's a birth there, team. There's there are the people who are officially paid to be the team for the birth, and there are the people who show up and love on uh, the family, the mother, the baby to come. Uh, During the pregnancy, there is a push for nourishment. There are multivitamins that are taken. There's food that is eaten. There are drinks that are drunk, consumed. Um, and then, finally, there are rituals. There are uh, rituals that welcome that new life. There are rituals that prepare that mother before the baby shows. And so, in my own experience, there were blessing ways before my children showed up, where other mothers who had gone that way before me would show up with their blessing, their uh, advice, their wisdom, um, just their welcoming, their surrounding me as a new life was coming and as my life was changing, as my life was getting born into a different way. So I want you to you can either sit crisscross applesauce like I was, in easy seat, or you can find a seat where your feet are planted firmly on the earth and you're sitting upright. Um, Again, I like to say that your spine is like the string underneath your head that is a balloon. So we are erect, but we are not erect in a painful, you know, a rigid way, just allowing your body to align. Good morning. Um, so okay, let's find a conversation. You can close your eyes, keep your eyes open. We're going to breathe in through our nose, filling up our belly. We're doing a three-part yoga pranayama, our chest and the upper part of our chest. Filling yourself up. Hold it for a moment. Exhale your mouth. Do that twice more, filling yourself all the way up. Holding at the top. Exhaling out your mouth. One more. Breathing in the belly. Intercostal muscles at your ribs. Up near your collarbone. Holding the breath. Exhaling out your mouth. Okay. All right. We're going to do Nadi Shodhana for balance. Balance both in both sides of us, male and female, light and dark, all the things, and then balance in how we sit and how we relate to others. So I'm going to bring my first two, my index and my middle finger down, leaving my ring finger and my pinky finger up and my thumb out. And I'm going to close off my right nostril and begin breathing in through the left. Closing off the left nostril, exhaling through the right. Exhaling through the right nostril, exhaling out of the left. Inhaling through the left nostril, closing that off. Exhaling. We'll continue like this for a while. Closing off the nostril, you're not breathing in and out of. Now, 3 more rounds, both nostrils. Wherever you are, we're going to end on the left. If you're on the right, continue. Breathing out through the left. Then close off my right nostril by exhaling out my left nostril. Inhaling. Releasing both nostrils, exhaling out both. Breaths in and out through your nose. In through your nose, out. Feeling the difference in both sides of your body. Feeling the difference in your head. Allowing your breath to fill up your belly and your chest. Exhaling, allowing it back towards your spine. So with your journal in hand or somewhere to reflect, I would like to ask you the following questions for you to reflect on, for you to write down. Where and when were you last inspired in a way that fills you with joy and gratitude? That eureka feeling that I talked about in yesterday's video. And you can feel free to pause in between to have time to write these things down. Were you anxious after the inspiration came? Did the anxiety come along with the joy? Did it come right after the joy? And why? What were you anxious about? Who are the people around you that you can trust with your vision? We talked about my doula and midwife who provided guidance, experience, and wisdom, supporting my intuition, supporting my feeling, allowing me to move forward, not making me a cookie cutter at the other birth. So who do you have around you that you can trust with your vision, your gift, that can assist in that way, providing you guidance uh, gently while still trusting your vision? How can you celebrate and nurture your gift, your vision, your inspiration? What are the things you can do to bring more life, more food, more nourishment to that gift? Think and reflect. Where do you see or feel a community of like minded souls who can contribute to the development of your vision? One of the videos in what community is for and what community is not for. I talked about how as you start walking your path, other other people, you start to notice the other people who are walking in the same direction, and other people who can be supportive, even if it's just in the fact that they are walking in authenticity and in earnest, can be supportive to you. So who do you feel see that it may already exist or who continues to emerge that can help you as you develop what you've been inspired to bring forward? What routine can you develop to continue to nurture and support what you have been given? And it doesn't have to be something very strict. It doesn't have to be 20 minutes every day. For some of us, that might be great. 20 minutes every day, I'll do this, this, and this. It could be as simple as I'll wake up in the morning thinking about the things I'm grateful for. I will be sure to get a good night's rest. I will eat things that are healthier for me. I will choose the things that I read, watch, talk about, any of the things, anything. What would help? What would help you in being in a place of grounding and ecstatic joy? What are those things? And they could be a sprinkling, they could rotate. It doesn't have to be the same thing every day. It doesn't have to be a strict prescription. But you know what would assist you in that. And then finally, anticipate celebrating. Um, we had wonderful celebrations after our daughters were born, very intimate, wonderful celebrations, naming ceremony. And with my son, because we had grown to understand some things, we had a really beautiful adental or outdooring where we could share him with the community. So we expanded the circle, and it was beautiful. There were rites and rituals for me, for him, before we came out to everyone else, celebrations with everyone in community, and even long beyond that, a book that he wrote uh, in reflection of the stories he's been told and the pictures he's seen about that outdooring. So, how can you celebrate when this gift, when this idea, when this creation, when it comes to fruition? Where can you celebrate with your community? So I would like you to write about those things. Write about those things, reflect on those things. And I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited that every time someone is authentic and brings forth what is uniquely, divinely given to them, it not only uh, enriches and expands that person, but as that person expands, it expands and enriches the rest of us. So I'm excited for you. So again, this is Reverend Okonkwo Mwalinu Yogi Dula, Sister Mama Adia, saying, have a great day, be selective, be joyful, and get what you need to create what needs to be created. All right? I'll see you later. Peace.